Welcome to Ethiopia History. Today, we're telling the story of a woman who ruled an empire, shaped Gondar's destiny, and changed Ethiopian history forever. This is the full biography of Empress Mentewab, queen, regent, builder, and one of the most powerful women Africa has ever known. Empress Mentewab was born around 1706 in northern Ethiopia into a noble family. From a young age, she was known for her sharp intelligence, strong will, and keen political awareness. Her privileged background gave her access to education, court life, and royal traditions, which were rare opportunities for women of her time. These early years forged the mind of a future leader, preparing her for the great destiny that awaited. Mentewab's life took a dramatic turn when she married Emperor Bakafa, the powerful ruler of the Ethiopian Empire. Through this marriage, she became Empress Consort, a position of influence but not direct power. However, when Emperor Bakafa died in 1730, their son, Iyasu II, was still just a child. This pivotal moment would transform Mentewab from a queen consort into the ruler of an empire. With her son too young to govern, Mentewab stepped into the political void. She became regent, ruling Ethiopia in her son's name. This wasn't a symbolic role. She was the real political authority, the head of the royal court, and the commander of powerful alliances. In an extraordinary act that shattered tradition, Mentewab was officially crowned co-ruler alongside her son. For the first time in Ethiopian history, a woman openly and legitimately ruled the empire, holding the same authority as the emperor himself. She wasn't just a placeholder, she was the power. But Mentewab wasn't only a brilliant political strategist, she was a visionary builder. Her reign left an indelible mark on the landscape of Gondar. Her most famous achievements include the magnificent Kuskwam Church and Palace Complex, a sprawling masterpiece of stone and faith. She also expanded other royal buildings and became a great patron of art and religion, fostering a cultural renaissance. Kuskwam was more than just a beautiful structure. It was a religious sanctuary and a political power center, a bold statement of female authority and imperial strength. Mentewab understood power on a deep level. To maintain her grip on the empire, she skillfully controlled the ambitious noble families, arranged strategic marriages to build alliances, and balanced the competing interests of different regions. Her influence was so profound that it lasted for over 3 decades, extending beyond her son's reign and into the rule of her grandson, Emperor Iyasu I. She was the anchor of the empire, the central force holding everything together. However, power often invites rivalry. As her grandson, Iyasu rose to power, Mentewab faced a formidable challenge from Empress Wubit, Iyasu's own mother. This intense conflict between the two empresses divided the royal court along ethnic and regional lines. The court became a battlefield of competing factions, and tensions eventually erupted into violence, severely weakening the central imperial authority that Mentewab had worked so hard to build. These struggles were a major factor that contributed to the instability leading to the Zemene Mesafint, the chaotic era of the princes. In her final years, Mentewab withdrew from the political fray and retreated to her beloved Kuskwam, dedicating herself to religion. She died around 1769, witnessing the beginning of the decline of the centralized imperial power she had once commanded. Though her last years were shadowed by conflict, her legacy was already secure and remained unmatched by any woman who came before or after her. So, what is the lasting legacy of Empress Mentewab? She left behind breathtaking architectural masterpieces that still stand today, a powerful model of female leadership that inspires generations, and a permanent imprint on Ethiopian politics. She proved that a woman could not only rule, but also build, command, and shape the course of history on her own terms. She wasn't a shadow behind the throne, she was the throne. Empress Mentewab stands as one of the greatest and most influential figures in Ethiopian history. Her remarkable life reminds us that power is not limited by gender. It is defined by vision, courage, and unwavering leadership. If you enjoyed this biography, please like, share, and subscribe to Ethiopia History for more stories like this. In our next episode, we'll take you inside Gondar's royal palace to explore what daily life was really like. Thank you for watching.